there is differences we see among regulators. We see more helpful regulation from one department, an agency may be less helpful. And I think if we could get the agencies on par with each other, that would be a start. And as I said earlier, it starts with trust. We need these regulators to understand that we are trying to help the environment. We are trying to keep Wisconsin green and clean and sustainable because our members have been around for 125 years and they're going to be around for another 125 years. So we need the dairy farms in the state to be sustainable as well as the cheesemaker. And they have to believe that we want that we have engineers on staff that have made a career out of cleaning up the wash water from our cheese factories. And we have people that spend their entire lives on food safety issues. So we want to team with the state. We want them to understand that we're their partner, that we're there to join with them to have a clean environment in the state.
Ironically, a lot of the folks that are in the food processing business now, especially on the environmental side, used to work for the DNR. So they came from the DNR, and that's part of their makeup. It's part of their makeup. They care about the environment. So we as businesses are going to try our best to do the right thing when it comes to environmental policy. I don't know how you legislate trust, but somehow we've got to figure out how to promote that.
To piggyback on what John was saying, at least 90% of the product that we make is water. So that the importance of water quality and making sure that we're taking care of our responsibility is very important to us. So it's not a battle against regulations, it's a battle for consistency and a mutual understanding of how important a lot of these regulations are, especially as it applies to water.
Consistency comes down to which regulator are you talking to in which part of the state, and is it a new person that just took the job, or is it someone that you've worked with for 30 years that has come to understand the common sense side, not just the regulation on the page. So we see the issues of turnover at staff at Department of Agriculture, Department of Natural Resources. That's an issue because we're having different interpretations, and we see it regionally. We see different regions in the state at these agencies reacting differently to different regulations. So consistency geographically and consistency among new and old employees are both important to us.
Communication seems, or lack thereof, is one of the underlying causes of the inconsistency, at least that we encounter. There seems to be a lack of communication not only between the different regulatory agencies and the farmers, but also in between the two agencies or the multiple agencies that are enforcing regulations against us, and even within the agency from top down there's communication issues.